sessions we have. So it's a really great tool for planning your time at the conference. So with that, Dave, I'm going to stop screen sharing and I will turn it over to you.
All right. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Let me get my screen up here for you. So my goal right now is to take you through the partnering portal, show you the ins and outs of it, make sure you know how to utilize it for your best time at the event. As Beth mentioned, you would have received a username and password sent via an email. If not, you could reach out to any of the staff at AdvaMed or support@jujuma.com and we can get you your logins right away. Everything I'm going to show you today for the partnering portal is also available in the mobile app. It's called the MedTech Conference in the Apple and Android stores. You can also, on this main login page, click here and scan a QR code. And there's a tutorial of how that works within this partnering portal. So once you log into the site, there's two areas that you can access all of your information. The first thing I highly recommend for everyone is to update both your personal and your organizational data. The more information you put out about yourself, your company, what you're looking to accomplish at the event, the better chances you have to connect with like-minded individuals and have more of your partner requests accepted. You can either access this right on the main page under My Profile, or in the upper right-hand corner of the web portal, you'll see your name with other profile settings, help notes, generic user guide for the system, or access to contact support. If we go to your profile, just to explain how this works, first off, we don't expose anyone's contact information. All communications from the system come from a secure email address. What you're seeing is my contact information because it's my profile. We take all of this from your registration data, we populate your profile from it, but you're then able to access all of that. So you can update your individual information right from the get-go. You could put in a bio, any keywords you want to put in that would bring your profile back when someone uses a keyword search. And then we have what we call matchmaking or attendee interest questions that you could select the answers for to use to better partner with other like-minded individuals. On the left-hand side of your profile page, you have your company profile. Anyone who's an exhibiting company, you're updating this in the exhibitor portal, but if you need anything updated, you could also reach out to support. We'd be happy to help you. For anyone else, if you click on the company portal, it looks just like the individual. You could upload company bios, social links, websites, logos, what have you. We allow you to upload content to share within the system to also better, explain yourself and your organization. So you can upload any sort of documents through here. Videos, we support YouTube and Vimeo. You could create products if you'd like them to be seen by other individuals. And lastly, on this page, as you can see, there's other options that are pretty straightforward. I just want to bring up the networking and profile settings. We default everyone green as yes, which means you're available to receive meetings and messages if you're allowed to within the system. At any point, if you'd like to turn that off, you could just check this and it'll turn to red and hit save to update your settings. Now, if we go through the main areas of this, let's just start with partnering itself. If you go to the attendee section, this is going to allow you to search all the attendees from the system. You're going to be able to search by different registration types right at the get-go. You could search by a name, an organization, a keyword at the top of the page. Or if you open this advanced search option, this is where you're going to see all of those questions that you answered under your profile that you can now drill down to the specific individual you're looking to connect with and see who's attending the event. If we just look at some of the first people, just explain how the web portal works. Anything in blue is a hyperlink. So if I'd like to go to Nacho's full profile, I could click on his first name. If I'd like to go to his organization profile, I could click on that. The three buttons here within the system bring up communication settings. So you could request meetings, send messages. We allow you to create a favorites list, which is just an easy way to access things that you've checked as your favorite throughout the system. If you want to get a quick view of someone, this brings up more of a tabular format, the profile they've uploaded, the answers that they've done. If they're a speaker, you could click into the sessions to see what sessions they're speaking at and then view those sessions or view their full information in the agenda, add it to your schedule. You could view their full profile from here as well, or you'll see these icons. The star is for favorites. The send a message is going to go out as an email and it's going to go out as a push alert. So if they've downloaded the mobile app, It'll go out that way as well. You simply type in your message and hit send, and there it goes. If you want to do a meeting request, you could do meetings through here. When we start to talk about partnering, the way partnering works within the system is all based off of mutual availability. We default everyone to available to start. At any point, if you'd like to mark yourself unavailable, you can update your availability at the bottom of requesting a meeting with any individual or on the meetings tab itself. When you build out your schedule, looking at the agenda, if you're adding sessions during times that partnering is available, it will ask you if you'd like to remain available or not for partnering meetings. So in general, first off, you have the 3 days that partnering is available. If I go with October 9th, I'm going to see these time slots. These are all the times that Nacho and myself are currently available. If I selected 9:30, I have two options. Assign me a location will assign me a partnering table. If you're requesting a meeting with an exhibitor that's having meetings at their booths, it's going to automatically be assigned there. Or if you are an exhibitor, you'll see reserved room to have a meeting at your booth if you'd like. You could do subject, description, and then invite that person to a meeting. One thing important to notice for everyone, or to note, I should say, you can send out as many meeting requests as you'd like for one time period. So if I'd like to send out 20 requests for Monday at 9:30, the system's going to work it all out for you. First person to accept that meeting is going to be confirmed. You and the other person will receive a notification saying your meeting is booked and what table you are at. The next person, when they go to accept your invite, it's simply going to say, this time is no longer available. Please select from a new time. The time shown will be mutually available times. When they select a new time, the meeting will be booked. So that's why it's important for you to update your availability. As people accept the multiple requests you send out, your schedule will start to fill out, and you could view all that under your My Meetings tab. So that's how the profile section is going to work. Again, everything's clickable within here. You have 3 buttons up here as well. If you'd like to filter this by first name or last name, or if you wanted to do any sort of saved searches, you could do so as well. If we go back to the main home page and we go into the agenda area, let's just say for now, you're going to have the full agenda for the 4 days at the event, or if you'd like to filter to just the DX Summit, which is later in the event, you could do so. You could search by title, location, keywords, which is similar to other areas of our system. There's also an advanced search. So if you'd just like to search the investor forum, you could just go directly to the investor forum for here. There'll be a specific feature just for that as well in the coming days. If you'd like to search by different tracks or different types of sessions, you could do that as well. As you start to scroll down, or if you go to specific days of the event, the system's going to reload. You'll see the session. You'll see who it's sponsored by. You can add this to your personal schedule on the right. From this page, you can export this, which will give you an ICS file, which you can then import to any calendar you'd like. Or if you start to scroll down, you'll just see the different sessions. I'm just going to go to something when partnering is available. If I click into the current fundraising, it's going to come in here, give me description. It's going to tell me it's in room 207 AB. You have the speakers. I could communicate with the speakers through here. If I wanted to add it to my schedule, I can add it to my schedule. I already have something added at that time, so I could either cancel that or add 2 sessions at the same time. If you did it during partnering times, you get that pop up as well. Other things to note about here is just simply as you go down, you can build out as many sessions as you'd like on your personal schedule. You can click into the speakers from the main landing page as well. Going back to the main homepage, if we go into the meeting section, I do not currently have any meetings, but if you come in here, this is where you're going to triage all of your requests. If they're confirmed, if you have any awaiting, you could filter them right over here. Awaiting confirmation means someone has sent you a meeting request, but you have not responded. So if you get any reminder emails once a week that says you have awaiting meetings, this is where you're going to want to come in and either accept, decline, reschedule. You could even transfer to other attendees. Confirmed is straightforward. Requested are requests that you've sent, but the person has not responded to. And the rest is, again, straight self-explanatory, canceled and declined. You can export all these to Excel if you'd like. So if you want to look at all your confirmed meetings in Excel format, you could do so. You can update your availability through here. Or if you'd like to send multiple requests at once, you could send multiple requests through here. You have the option to either do one-to-one meetings, or if you'd like to have a group meeting. So from this page, you can send a maximum of 10 at a time. If I've selected 3 people and I go to request a meeting, all of these people are getting an individual meeting request. That's why you're not picking a date or a time. So this is more of a generic request where you're saying you'd like to discuss maybe something about raising funds or investing in some sort of technology. You'll put a subject, a description. Each one of them get an individual request. If you were to do a group meeting and did the same sort of aspect where you selected multiple people, you'll see the same option once you hit request meeting. Now you're going to pick a time and the location because you're actually requesting a meeting for all of these individuals to take place at the same exact date and time. Other areas on the main homepage to bring your attention to. The speakers works the same way as the attendees do. The only difference with the speaker view opposed to an attendee view is it links to all the speaker sessions. Sponsors allows you to view all the great sponsors for the event. You could request meetings through here with these particular sponsors. You could create favorite lists. You can go into any of their profiles just by clicking on the company name. Again, you could send messages to everyone. If you were to do a meeting request with everyone from Abbott, it'll bring up a meeting request form for a group meeting. And then you can scroll down and select the number of people you want to request a meeting with or from Abbott. Exhibitor section is going to work similar. Difference is this is going to have a different view where you have your exhibitors this way. We're going to list their booth numbers. If you go into any of these particular booths per se, it's going to have as much information as the exhibitor has uploaded. This particular exhibiting company has uploaded a video. They've uploaded external contact. If they've uploaded any content documents, they'd be found right here. You'll get information on the exhibitor. You'll get all of their attendees. You can network with the attendees through here. If they've uploaded multiple videos, you can access all the videos as well. Same if they've uploaded any product data, you could view the information that they've uploaded on their products. Another option to use on the exhibiting page, if you want to look for product categories, if you're looking for a specific type of exhibitor, say a hospital, you could do so and filter the results, and it'll bring back anyone who has that specific product category. Other features within the partnering portal. On the left-hand side, there's a hamburger menu. If you want to click on it, it expands it. If you click it again, it closes it. These are all of the features. You can access any of them from this as well. You have the My Schedule. The only difference with this page is it's going to default to the first day of the event. You can go to all days if you'd like. You can also, email your personal schedule or print it through here. You can add personal agenda items as well. Pardon me. Some other features that aren't on the main call-in page. You have a social feed. This is mainly used more so at the event where you're going to get a lot of people taking pictures and sharing what they're doing, similar to a Facebook or a Twitter thread. But as people are uploading information, you'll see documents. People have uploaded pictures. If you'd like to view anything, you could click on it. It's going to pull up the document that they've uploaded. And at any point, you could view them. You could download it if it's relevant for you. This all works similar on the mobile app. If you'd like to comment on anyone or give them a thumbs up, you could do so as well. Messages, if you received any messages or meeting requests, you'll receive a notification through an email, through a push alert. You'll also see an icon with a number of notifications that you have on the left-hand side. You'd also see your notification panel up here on the right. If you click into your messages, this will show you anyone who sent you a message. You can click into that particular message to see the groups. You can come in here and post a reply, and that will go to your messages. You can also export all of your messages to Excel if you'd like, if you're trying to populate a CRM system at the end of the conference. Lastly, you have favorites options. You can access all your favorites through here. We have a floor plan you could click on to look at the interactive floor plan. If you wanted to look at any of the FAQs for the event, you could search them right at the top or scroll down the page. And then, as I mentioned, we also offer a app tutorial video. So if you'd like to watch an overview of how the mobile app works with all the same features, you could just do it right through here. What I'm going to do now is stop sharing my screen, throw it back to the AvaMed team and myself to answer any questions you might have with the partnering portal, using the system, or anything I might be able to assist with.
Thanks, Dave. We have a couple questions in the chat. Somebody is asking where you can access a list of the attendees that you favorited.
So if you click on the favorites, it's going to bring up all your favorites, but there's not a download option if that's what they're asking for. But this is where you can access all of the people or the companies. And on the mobile app, it'll work the same way when you click on the favorites tab. You also are allowed to actually, when you're favoriting someone, create categories. So I created a category as a speaker. So if I wanted to use any of the categories over here on the right, I could do so. Or you could also use the drop down in the top of the page.
And you confirm that there's not an exportable option for the attendees page or for saved searches, correct? There was a question in the chat regarding that.
Currently, there is no option turned on for that.
And if there are more questions, feel free to either put them in the chat or raise your hand and we can allow you to come off mute and ask them over the camera. Great. Well, if there aren't any more questions, I want to thank Dave and Beth for their time today and sharing the overview of the program. We will be sending this out as a follow-up, and I just want to reemphasize the importance of using the partnering system and the efficiency of the partnering system that Dave went over to be able to schedule meetings, find the right partners in a very efficient way. We look forward to seeing everybody in Anaheim, October 9th through 11th. And if there are any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Our contact information will be in the PowerPoint, and all of our contact information for the conferences team is on the MedTech Conference website. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you, everybody.